You want long, healthy hair and you're going for braids? Think again. It is true, a lot of natural hair girlies have been testifying how much braids have helped them achieve their hair goals, including myself. It catapulted me from broad length to butt length in 2.5 years. It's easy to admire and desire something, but the question is, do you have what it takes to be a braided natural? This braids journey no be rice, so it no be beans.
For what? Is it for eba? Is it for gari? Is it for beans? I don't know.
It is for goal-oriented naturals. Before you choose braids as your protective style, you have to consider the fact that it may not give you the volume twists will give you, and you may not have as much styling options as twists. However, here are the reasons I find braids more effective. With braids, you can still maintain your wash day and moisture routines without worrying about tangles and shrinkage. Whatever size of braids you wish to install is up to you. It could be mini braids, medium braids, or jumbo braids like me. I have about 15 braids on currently, and it's easy for me to install and unravel. Are you struggling with growing your hair in braids? Here are 10 reasons why braids won't grow your hair long and thick. Number 1, braids cannot grow your hair. Yes, you heard me right. It can only help you retain length and thickness. It keeps your hair tucked in place, which minimizes frizz, shrinkage, tangles, knots, and breakage. So, hair growth is a biological process. As far as you are alive and healthy, your hair grows. Although it can be influenced by certain factors like your genetic makeup, health condition, diet, stress levels, weather, and especially your hair care technique. I kid you not, me chérie. Number 2, your braids are either too small or too tight. I mean, why do you wish to start what you cannot finish? You know you don't have the time and patience to handle mini braids or micro braids, yet you install them just because they are trending. Why should you even try micro braids safe in the first place when you know you're not trying to lock your hair? Please get proper information before you jump on trends. Now you're finding it very difficult to safely take down your protective style, and you're wondering why you're losing so much hair.
Are you playing? This is playing? What type of playing is this?
And please, don't be too nice that you allow a hairstylist to make your scalp bleed. Beauty is not pain. Don't let them deceive you. A good hairstyle shouldn't be judged by how perfect the patterns are or how much it makes your forehead shine, unless you want bumps on your scalp. A good hairstyle shouldn't give you sleepless nights. It should be protective and not destructive. In other words, your braids should be firm and not tight. Thank you. Number 3, your extensions are weighing down your hair. Rapunzel, lay down your hair. I know you like the Rapunzel effect, but why must you sacrifice your scalp as the battleground for the World War IV? Fine girl. I'm not saying you shouldn't use extensions but try to keep things balanced. The extension should not be too much or too long. If not, it will cause a lot of tension on your scalp and it will rip your strands right off your roots. That's why you see those white bulbs. Extensions also has a way of drying out your strands, which can cause brittle or thin strands over time. Even if you try to moisturize your strands, the extensions will soak up most of the moisture and deny your strands the full benefits. If you're really into extensions, you can try boneless, knotless braids, crochet, clip-ins, and afro wigs instead. Number 4, you apply too much product. We know you love your hair so much, but always remember that simplicity is key. You must not rub hair cream 10 times a day for your hair to grow. No, it doesn't work that way. Let your scalp breathe. Too much product buildup can lead to unnecessary excessive matting, which can lead to dryness, which can lead to breakage. Because if your cuticles or scalp is too clogged, moisture can no longer come in. Do you understand? It will now be dryness. Your scalp will get flaky and your strands will get brittle. This is why it's important to do a clarifying or deep wash once in a while. For example, clay marks, Ayurvedic teas, apple cider vinegars, and clarifying shampoos. Number 5, you neglect your hair in protective style. Funny, right? If you do too much, wahala. If you don't do anything, problem. This also applies to life generally. Balance is key. That you are in braid doesn't mean that you shouldn't wash or moisturize your hair as at when due. I understand that there are times we don't just feel like doing anything to our hair. We just need some space. That's one day. But it shouldn't be as bad as not washing your hair for months. Please, if you are going through any mental or medical stress, kindly contact a professional. Number 6, you manipulate your hair too much. I understand that some of us are besties with our hair. We've created such a strong bond that we can't just leave our hair alone, which is sweet. It's part of the drive behind the natural hair community. But I must tell you, hand in hair syndrome is real. When good is abused, it can be harmful. If your hands are always in your hair, you want to do this style, you want to do that style, you want to show us how stylish you can be with your hair. If your hands are always in your hair, it can be obsessive over time and lead to trichotillomania, which is a compulsive pulling of hair strands. A word is enough for the wise. If you're a natural hair influencer, it comes with a price. Don't allow brand deals pressure you into doing what is detrimental to your hair. Know when to say no in capital letters. Thank you. Number 7, you are not gentle during the installation and takedown process of your protective style. Patience is very important when it comes to handling your hair. If you are not gentle enough to install your braids or take it down, you will lose hair. You will lose hair. You will not be able to retain that length you've been looking for. So what's the need? That's why moisture plays a huge role. Make sure your hair is moisturized before you install protective style, and make sure your hair is also moisturized before you take down a protective style. The basic things you need are water, conditioner with sleep, and oil to be able to moisturize your hair. Number 8, you rough handle your hair during wash day. It is important to note that when washing your hair, you should maintain the direction where your hair naturally flows to. You understand? This helps to reduce friction, which can cause unnecessary breakage. Please remember to file or clip your nails before dipping them into your hair. Endeavor to use the pads of your fingers to scrub your scalp and not your nails, or make do with a scalp massager. Thank you. Number 9, you wear your protective style for too long, way too long. The longer you keep your protective style, the higher the chances of it matting. Imagine carrying braids for 8 months without redoing them. When you know you are not trying to lock your hair, trouble dey sleep, yanga go wake up. No matter how often you wash your braids, you can never get rid of all the debris, the sweat, the buildup, and the lint from your strands. They are piling up somewhere waiting for you during takedown. Hope you're ready, Sha. And finally, number 10. You are not maintaining your parts. It's not compulsory to maintain your parts, but there's a reason it's called protective style recycling. Yes. To retain maximum length, you have to do, undo, and redo one braid at a time. As a braided natural, it doesn't make sense that during takedown, you have to undo your entire braids, then deal with detangling your voluminous hair, then you start reinstalling braids again. No, this is why it's important to work in units, braid per braid, so you don't lose hair unnecessarily. Remember, the goal is length retention. In conclusion, nothing good comes easy. You have to go through due process and always do your research so that you make informed decisions about your hair. I am Deborah Nkemjika. I am here to ensure that you enjoy your natural hair journey. I provide you with hair care tips, hacks, and DIYs. On this channel, we believe that whatever we nurture flourishes. Please subscribe, like, leave a comment, and share if you found value here. Thank you. Love you.